Hey, what's up, 185? Let's talk about key thought changes for lasting weight loss. Lasting habits. It's very simple. Most people want to lose weight, gain the weight back, and sometimes more, whether you or your doctor, your society like it or not. Your body has a set point, and this is the way your body thinks is right for you. We have evolution to thank for that. So your body's set point is based on several factors, but one of those factors is your food habits. It doesn't matter if you lose weight through surgery, diet, exercise, or any combination thereof. Lasting weight loss really depends upon the fundamental habit changes, and that's the truth. Change is difficult for us as a species. We like familiarity, we like comfort, so we fall back into our old habits. And this is only a problem when we try to do something like making New Year's resolutions to change an ingrained habit, or when we want to lose weight. Another thing to consider is that sheer willpower will only go so far. So motivated, fueled by willpower rather than sustained habit changes tends to go to burnout. In other words, keep the pounds off. Old dysfunctional habits have to be replaced with healthier habits instead. Before we dive in today, my name is Jen Plake, and I'm your holistic empowerment coach, taking from places sex to authentic thriving, personal training, group fitness, nutrition coaching, life coaching, transformation coaching, and lots of other coaching and courses, as well as just information sessions just like this. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow. Let someone else know who might be struggling with building their habits and for weight loss. So let's talk about these. Some of these habits include acknowledging that there's a difference between being satisfied and being stuffed. Identifying real hunger versus hunger initiated by food, feelings, or mental desires. Being able to overcome food cravings that fuel because of mood. Practicing mindful eating and portion control. Coping with food feelings like stress and negativity emotions in a healthy way. To be fully satisfied, not to gorge. There's a huge difference. Many of us were taught to clean our plates. It doesn't matter if you're an adult and put too much on your plate to begin with. We were expected to clean our plate. It's an acceptable choice, but this taught many of us that full meant overfull. So we have an obligation to eat. Understand this is not true. It's simply unintended consequence. You are under no obligation to clean your plate. This includes when you go to a restaurant out for family dinner. Eat until you are satisfied, not until you're full. Often if you eat until you're full, you'll feel overfull and uncomfortable later. Remember, it takes time, like 20 minutes for all your food to get to your stomach. And some food expands in your stomach. Real hunger versus mental desire. Let's dig into this. We eat for many reasons. Using food as a fuel source is the only reason we eat. Other reasons we do, of course, culture aspects and socializing. Weddings are one situation where we eat as part of social, and culture perspective. We also eat when we are stressed, upset, excited, or celebrating. Hunger isn't just about a physical need to fuel your body then. To that end, it's important to know that it's completely okay to indulge every now and then and to eat social and culture and emotional situations. The key is to understand why you're eating and address that in a healthy way. So identify your food, feelings, and situational eating habits so you can make sound choices when you eat and when not to. Choosing to eat is not a bad thing. Mindlessly eating without understanding why you are eating or why you're hungry is one of those dysfunctional habits. They have to be traded off for lasting weight loss. Also, coping with positive and negative emotions that encourage you to eat when you're not physically hungry will go a long way here, because if you give yourself a baseline of emotions that you can learn to manage in healthier ways, like monitoring, intake monitoring. So monitoring your intake of food doesn't mean to obsessively count calories or points. It means simply keeping an eye on portion control, practicing mindful eating. Restaurants serve oversized portions that nobody needs. Dinner plates designed and sold today are larger than they need to be. Since we have overly large plates, we are spoiled by restaurants. We have tendency to eat more in one sitting than we could ever need. It's called portion distortion, and it's worth learning more about. I'm going to have a couple more videos this week on it, so make sure you subscribe, follow. Be more mindful of what you eat. That's a supportive habit. And also mindset. You know my channel, more about mindset. For many of us, it's a psychological thing. We want to take a shortcut to have a quick answer, so we resort to fad and starvation diets to lose weight without addressing the mental aspects and our set points. For weight loss to stick, habits have to be addressed, permanently altered. Great job on losing all that weight, but if you gain it back, or if you go back to eating those Doritos in front of the television every day, the weight comes back. And so this is, there is a reason There's a reason why I have so much on this channel about what goes on in between here, because I know that is the gem that if we can solve, then we could get lasting results. Because we can work out, we can monitor our food if we take care of the battle that's between our two ears, the story we're telling ourselves. If we can take care of that, then we're going to get those lasting results. But we have to really start being truthful of where we are. Like, think about it. How much mindless eating do you do? You know, how many excuses do you give yourself? And it's okay, like, if you do, I've been there. I'm not trying to point my finger. I'm just saying we have to get to the point where we're brutally honest with ourselves. And I wouldn't be your friend or your coach, definitely not your coach, if I didn't tell you these things. Because this is what's going to matter when it comes down to it. If you really want to lose weight, right, it's healthier habits. So acknowledging that there's a difference between being satisfied and stuffed. You're right. You should be writing these down. You know, identifying real hunger versus hunger initiated by food feelings or mental desires. Being able to overcome cravings that food feelings and mood causes. Practicing mindful eating and portion control. Coping with food feelings like stress and negative emotions in a healthy way. Okay? Those are all things that have videos coming just for each one of those. So we don't need to clean our plate. We're in no obligation, right? We don't need to eat until we're full, right? Just satisfied. We shouldn't eat when we're stressed, upset, excited. Like, food shouldn't be there. It's okay to enjoy food at celebrations, but you're doing it and you know you're doing it. But what is food really? It is energy. It's like gas for the car. Okay, we should want to put good gas in our car. Right? Monitoring our food intake is not about, like, being restrictive, but think about your portion sizes, right? And I'm going to do a whole, like, actual breakdown of getting plates out and containers, and I'm going to show you exact portion sizes. So you're going to get that way you know exactly what you should be eating. You know, and then, you know, we all try to take what? Quick, the shortcuts. But it's that psychological. So, keys here. And I hope you got something. Stay tuned because I have a lot more videos like coming. They're going to really relate to this. So if you struggle with your weight loss, if you find that you go mindlessly eat, all those kind of things, stay tuned, like, subscribe, follow. Let someone else know who is struggling with their weight loss, because I'm going to help you unlock that. You know, there's things that people don't tell you. Trainers don't know. They're not, you know, unless a trainer is educated in nutrition and mindset coaching and life and transformation, like, coaching. There's a reason why I got all these certifications, why I become an expert in all these areas, because I take it from a holistic approach, because I care about you getting real results and not throwing your money at another trainer or another program that doesn't get you those results you're really looking for, because you are worth it and you deserve to be living your level 10 life as soon as possible. And it is possible. If I could do it, you could do it. All right. Be brave, be kind, live authentically, and always shine tribe. And remember, you're just one habit away. You might need to do that 180. Reach out to me if you're ready for a 180. And let's talk about what kind of coaching program we can do with you to get your life on track. Otherwise, until next time, thanks for watching.